If you're sitting there grinding out content every single day, trying to build your personal brand because some guru told you that is the only way to hit 10k months, then you've been lied to. You've literally been sold a lie. And I'll prove it to you. Because while some people are over here perfecting your Instagram aesthetics, writing LinkedIn posts that absolutely nobody reads, there are people hitting 10, 20, 50k a month with absolutely zero personal brand. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing that and how you can do it too. So, one of these things that really pisses me off in this space right now, everyone and their mother is telling you, build a personal brand. Post every single day. Be authentic and provide value. Share your story. Build trust through content. And look, I'm not saying content doesn't work. It clearly works. I'm just saying that content is the slowest, most ineffective path to a first 10k month. Because when you first focus on building a personal brand, something else happens. Month one, you start to research how to make good hooks, how to create good content, what camera to buy, what equipment to use, what editing software to use, or maybe even want to hire an editor if you got money for that. Month two, you start posting every single day, getting maybe 15 free likes from your mom and your two friends. Month three, you're still posting. Maybe you got like 100 or 1,000 views on that post. You're very excited. But you know what? You still don't have a single client. You do not have any money and you don't have any results. Month 4 to 6, you're burned out. You're posting into the void, not really knowing what you're doing anymore. And you're wondering why nothing's working, why you still haven't got any clients. And meanwhile, those gurus that sold you the stream, they're collecting your 500 euros course payment while you're still at zero. So here's the truth nobody actually wants to tell you. Those personal brand gurus didn't actually build their business through content. They built it through something called outreach. You probably already know it. Through sales, through talking to people and closing deals. Then after they hit 10, 20k a month, then they start posting content to scale even further. But they're teaching it backwards. Because selling you a content creation course is way easier than teaching you how to actually sell. It's easier, it's more comfortable, and it keeps you busy without actually making any money. So let me tell you what actually gets you to your first 10k month fast. And I'm going to be blunt here because I'm so fucking tired of people wasting months or even years on strategies that clearly doesn't work. First, cold outreach. I don't care if it's LinkedIn, if it's Instagram, if it's Reddit, if it's Twitter, cold email, cold calls. You just need to be directly reaching out to people who have a problem you can solve. Not posting and then hoping, not waiting for the algorithm to suddenly bless you. Reaching out to people. This is how you get your first client. This is how you get your next 5 clients. And this is how you close deals of $500,000. And this is how you even get to what? 30, 50k a month. Direct outreach, even in person. Second, closing skills. You can have all the leads in the world, but if you cannot close just anyone on a call, you'll still have absolutely nothing. Learn how to ask the right questions, learn how to handle objections, learn how to present yourself and your offer in a way that makes them say yes. This is a skill, not a talent, a skill you can learn. If you have issues with closing, you can always reach out to me on Instagram and I'll teach you how to close your first 3k deal. Third, trust building the right way. Now, this is where people actually get confused. They think trust building means posting content every single day, and that is wrong. Trust building means you have just enough online presence. So when someone actually checks you out, they don't think you're a random loser. That's it. You need a decent profile that shows you know what you're talking about. Maybe 5 to 10 posts that demonstrate competence and shows you're living a cool life. Some proof you help some people, testimonials, case studies, for example. And that's it. You do not need 1,000 people. You do not need 1,000 or 10,000 posts. You don't need a perfect Instagram feed or LinkedIn profile. You just need enough. So when someone you reached out to goes, let me check this person. Who is this guy really? They see you're a legit person. And here's where this actually gets wild. When you focus on outreach and closing first, you actually start to get the results to post about. You get real testimonials, case studies, social proof. So when you do start posting later, to scale, you actually have the proof instead of just motivational quotes and sunset photos. So let me be crystal clear about something here. If you're choosing to build a personal brand instead of doing outreach, you're choosing comfort over results. You're choosing the path that feels productive but keeps you broke. Because posting content is easy. You don't get rejected. You don't have to face the fear of saying no to you directly. But outreach, sales calls, cold calling in person, that is uncomfortable. That requires to put yourself out there and to risk rejection. And that's exactly why it actually works. The people making money aren't the ones hiding behind their content calendar. They're ones in the DMs, on the calls, in person, chatting with people. Now look, if you are someone at 30, 50, 100k and you want to scale through content, you wouldn't even be watching this video. But for those guys, just go for it. Build that personal brand and scale through organic reach. But if you're at zero, just starting out, 5K months, for example, or in between, and you're spending, 3 hours a day, something like that, creating content, writing scripts, instead of reaching out to prospects, you're playing the wrong game. So here's what you do instead. Step 1, start posting daily. Post once or twice a week max, just enough to show you exist and you're competent. Step 2, spend 80% of your time on outreach. LinkedIn, Instagram, email, in person, Reddit, whatever you can find. I don't care. But you should be sending at least 50 messages a day, minimum. Step 3, book calls, get on calls, close deals, make money. It's so easy. Step 4, take those results and use them as proof for your next round of outreach. And that is it. That's the game into 30K months. Simple, not easy, but simple. If you're going to keep telling yourself, I need to build my brand first, you're not going to make it. Period. So look, if this resonated with you and you're ready to stop wasting time on content and actually start making money, go on my Instagram profile below and send me a DM saying outreach, and I'll send you the exact framework I use to help my clients go from 0 to 15K months without needing a massive personal brand. No bullshit, just what actually works. But again, if you're gonna keep trying to build your personal brand and posting sunset photos with motivational quotes, then this isn't for you. I'll see you in the next one.